EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Complete. It's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Over the middle, he's got Myers. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Working with 2nd and 5 now. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Off play action. Jones under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Benardrick McKinney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to be out of bounds well short of the pylon, and that will be a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go play action with Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 8. Play action. Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action. It's Ryan. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 45 on second down, Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Patriots 7. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Ryan on target to Pitts, 1st down, Falcons. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go play action now. Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Ryan will throw again. Right back to Pitts again. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give, right side. Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Ryan. That'll be caught. It's Cuff. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. On the give, this is Harris. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Falcons 17. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They go play action with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Foster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now Ryan. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Throwing again, Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 4-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets it up past the 35.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On first down, it's Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. It's caught by Aguilar. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That catch good for only a couple.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Ryan's throw complete to Foster. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy,
I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Now Jones. He gets this to Myers.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here's Jones. Oh, it gets loose right side.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
To throw is Jones. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Jones.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe two more plays. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Ryan to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.